Hey everyone, I hope everyone is staying cool on this beautiful and hot day. I wanted to come on here and give a quick word and to declare on today that great things are coming your way. Guys, your latter days will be much, much greater than your former days. And God is doing a new thing in your life. So trust in God and you will see the beautiful things He has in store for you. So just know that an abundance of overflow is coming your way. So I hope you can receive that on today. So, guys, I have another message for you all today. And this message is on faith and going above and beyond to see Jesus and the great works that He has for your life. We spoke about Simon Peter and we learned about faith and obedience and casting our nets even when things don't make sense. We also learned about surrendering and doing things God's way. And that will bring great blessings and overflow in our lives. And also staying away from shallow waters and going into the deep, away from what's familiar, right? That's what brings great abundance in our lives. So make sure you go back and watch that video if you have not done so already. So today we will be talking about the woman with the issue of blood and the great faith she had in order to have an encounter with Jesus. And this encounter with Jesus led her to be healed and delivered from a sickness that she had been suffering for 12 years. So in Mark 5:25 to 34 it says, a certain woman who had a discharge of blood for 12 years and had suffered many things by many physicians and had spent all that she had and was no better but grew worse. So she spent all her money, but nothing worked. Having heard these things concerning Jesus, came up behind him in the crowd and touched his clothes. For she said, if I just touch his clothes, I will be made well. And some other translations say, if I just touch the hem of his garment, I'll be made well, right? So immediately, the flow of blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of her affliction. Right? Immediately, Jesus, perceiving in himself that the power had gone out of him, turned around in the crowd and asked, who touched my clothes? Right? And his disciples said to him, you see the multitude pressing against you, and you say, who touched me? He looked around to see her who had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what had been done to her, came and fell down before him and told him all the truth. He said to her, daughter, your faith has made you well. Right? Go in peace and be cured of your disease. Guys, so because she had great faith and she went and touched the hem of his garment, she was cured from this disease that she had been suffering for 12 years that no one could help her with. So this shows the great strength that she had, because according to the Jewish law, women were considered unclean if they had this issue of blood, right? So whoever they touched was unclean, and being considered unclean meant that she was ostracized from social and religious gatherings. She will also have been excluded from the temple and other communal spaces, but she was willing to risk it all. So no matter what others thought of her, she was willing to at least touch the hem of Jesus's robe. And she believed that she would be healed from something that she had entrusted many doctors and had spent so much money with no avail. And so because of her great faith, she was healed, guys. And so my question to you is, are you worried about what society is saying to you? Are you letting people define you and putting a cap on your capacity and ability to be healed, delivered, and brought to greater levels in your life? No matter how many labels society tries to put on you, don't let that determine who you are and what you're able to accomplish in life. So your great determination, your renewed mind, and great faith in Jesus will determine how far you will go in life. So continue to search for God, and you will see the miracles that you never thought possible. So today I invite you once again, as I say in my other videos, experience Jesus for yourself, guys, and see all the amazing things that he has in store for you. So I hope you all have a great day. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.